All rise. Support court with Judge Van der Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1066, Ward case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Ward, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
All right, now, let me just kind of cut to the chase of the thing. I was engaged to the mama of his child, and
The biological father is stepping in to assert his parental rights following the tragic death of his child's mother. This case isn't just about custody, it's about love loss and what it means to be a parent who has the stronger claim. So, buckle up, people, because what you're about to witness is a courtroom drama that has all the emotions, legal battles, and some serious twists. In one corner, we have Mr. Ward, the stepfather, who has been more like a father than just a guy dating the mother. The stress will only increase from here, so stay with us.
a wedding and the reception at Genghis Grill and everything was all set up. But unfortunately, she had fallen ill. COVID had got her. And then all of a sudden one day, she's just gone.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but I mean, I had to take little Malaysia into my arms and try to explain things. I call her my little bit because, we just kicked it off right away. I'm talking about pretty much on the first date that I went on with them, because she brought her with her on our first date, which makes a lot of sense. And we just have been.
And Malaysia is the child?
Yes, ma'am.
How
Yes,
old is Malaysia?
She's 7.
Okay.
And, she's one of those smart little girls that where you can't really get a whole lot past her. She's going to call you on your stuff.
Okay.
And that's what I appreciated about her. That's why we clicked so well, because her mama was the same way.
Sounds like a good kid.
Well, yeah, she's wonderful. I mean, she's on point with all of her schoolwork. She loves doing her homework. Our thing is to watch some Schoolhouse Rock on YouTube to let her know how the old school did it and everything. And so we, our favorite hangout is the Sesame Place. She loves to go there. She saw one episode of Lego Masters, and I took her to the Lego place out there and the shops in Willow Bend and everything. So it's like, that's been my road dog. That's been my everything and all that kind of stuff.
Sounds like the two of you have a great relationship.
Oh, seriously. I mean, I just love having her,
Mr. Ward's mouth opens. The case isn't just about legalities. It's about a man who took care of a child as if she were his own. He talks about Malaysia as if she were his daughter, describing small details like how she likes her food with ketchup, or their bedtime routines. It's clear that he loves her, but the real question is whether love is enough for him to take on a role that is legally assigned to someone else. It's a powerful emotional argument, but as the law stands, there's much more at stake than feelings. What do you think? Can love really triumph over legal rights? I am aware that she is genuinely my own child.
with ketchup, and she likes fish sticks with ketchup, and she likes corn with ketchup. I don't know what this thing is about ketchup.
Me either. I don't like ketchup like that.
Yeah, I don't either. But I know how she likes that. I know that she's got to have that mood light on when she goes to sleep. I know that if I don't put those downy beads in with her blanket, that she's not going to sleep. So I do everything. I mean, I talk to the teachers. I got her on the after school program. I mean, everything that I could possibly want to do for a child, I do for her.
Okay.
And so my thing is that, I'm doing all the things that a dad would do for his daughter. And little bit me, it's like, hey, I mean, I might as well just go ahead and say that she's mine. Because, up until the time that she and I and her mother were together, that's just the way it was. When it was with her, I was with them. So it's like, I feel like I take care of her.
Okay.
And since I figure I take care of her, then, yeah.
This is where things become really hot. The real twist, however, comes when Mr. Ward claims that the biological father hasn't been nearly as involved as he should be, despite the fact that the biological father is adamant that he is actively caring for his daughter whenever he is off work. The deeper issue, however, is how each man defines being there for Mr. Ward. For the biological father, it's about consistency and being a part of her routine. The court is tasked with sorting through all these contradictory claims. But who is the real father here? Does a biological connection trump emotional investment?
You know, when I've hardly seen him. You know, I mean, granted, she's a child's daddy. I mean, yeah, every once in a while he'll come around. Every once in a while he'll visit her and all that kind of stuff. But he don't know.
What do you mean by every once in a while?
Well, every once in a while, it's like he'll come. You know, he might honk the horn or whatever. He might ask her to come out. She'll come out and see. And this is the one thing about her. She knows no strangers. You know.
Okay, so you're referring, you called him a cat. I mean, what?
Oh, okay. All right. Look.
So this is her dad.
This is her dad. Yes.
Okay, so you're saying he's not doing all of the things that you're doing with Little Bit, right?
No, not at all. I mean, really,
and you know that for a fact?
Well, this is how I look at it. If he was like a real man, if he was really taking care of his business, handling his business, then I wouldn't have any room to have proposed to Little Bit's mama. I wouldn't have even a place in her radar. But the fact that I did, to me, kind of says something. I mean, come on, man. It's like, you know.
So let me ask my question again.
Okay.
You know this for a fact that he's not active in her life.
Well, the one thing that I know
Okay.
is that a lot of things that she needs and that she likes and dislikes, he hardly knows half of that.
Oh.
I mean, as far as, I mean, come on. I mean, it's
Sir,
like,
give me 1 second. I'm about to have him wrap it up.
okay, okay. Well, look, all I know is this. When it comes between me and him, she comes to me. When it comes
That
to
you know of.
yeah, that I see. You know, I mean, every time that he comes, I give them their space, but I'm looking at her body language and she's like, man, when's this gonna be over? So it's like,
Yeah, because she ready to come home with her real dad.
no.
Okay, Mr. Ward, give me 1 second. You know, your story was beautiful. It was very colorful. You know, and that's not to say that
We are now into the legal core of the issue. This issue is about standing a legal principle that states you must have the right to file a lawsuit in the first place, not merely about who is a better parent. It's a difficult pill to swallow for Mr. Ward, who feels his role has been that of a real father, but as the judge wisely points out, emotions can't replace legal rights. It's a heartbreaking reality, but a necessary one in a courtroom. Does this seem fair to you? Can we always separate our emotions from the law? Or should the court be more flexible in cases like this?
also hear from Dad, because as you know, there are always two sides to every story, well, really three, and the truth lies somewhere in between them, right?
I understand.
So give me a moment and I'll
Okay.
go over to Dad.
All right.
Now, Dad, it sounds like, your daughter and Mr. Ward have a great relationship, but is it true these, allegations he's saying about you not being very active and involved?
None of it, man. I see my child every time I'm off work, and every time I'm off, I go and pick her up, and she stays with me for the whole 4 days. I work 3 days home, 4 days off, and
Okay.
he knows it. And when we talk to her on the phone, she says he's too invasive. He always, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he always in her face and want to know
Like
this.
a helicopter dad.
Right.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a microscope. That's how she feels, and she don't like it. And then as far as me and my child's mother splitting up, that was between us. That was years before she even met you, so you can't put that on me.
Well, you know what? I can't put a lot on you. I mean, yeah. Okay, fine. You can call me helicopter all you want to, but you were not there when her mama died, man. You weren't there to have to console her when she was crying and didn't go to sleep. You weren't there. I was there.
You
Where
didn't
were
even
you?
tell me. I was at work. You didn't even tell me.
See, that's the thing. You were always at work. You're always at work.
And see, here's the thing. I know there are a lot of emotions going on. I usually don't let people talk back and forth to each other.
I'm so sorry.
But I do understand the
I don't wanna talk to
underlying
him anyway.
issue here. Especially with, your fiance passing away. I definitely understand that. I am just trying to get some clarity here because according to the paperwork that you filed, Mr. Ward, there is a court order in place.
Yes.
And it names your fiance as the custodial parent and dad as the non-custodial parent. And you are essentially trying to modify this order.
Well, yeah, because essentially, to me, I became the custodial parent.
Okay?
I mean,
and you
yeah, okay.
understand how you feel is not what the law says, right?
I do understand that. But,
Okay.
Your Honor, the one thing that I do know is that the custodial duties I have taken on, and I know it's not by emotion, and I'm not even just talking about emotion, I'm talking about my actions The teachers know me. The teachers call me.
Hold that thought. The teachers know you as well?
Yes, ma'am. Now, granted, he lives closer to the school, so he's up there just a little bit more than me. But anytime they call, I stop what I'm doing and I'm on the way.
Okay. All right. It sounds like he's pretty involved. And tell me some things you and your daughter do together.
Well, I take her to piano. I pay for her piano lessons.
Okay.
Some days when I'm off, I take her. He takes her other days. I pay for her to be in karate class.
Okay.
We go to Six Flags together. We go to skating together.
Okay.
I try to teach her.
As the case comes to a close, we witness the tension between the two men increase as Mr. Ward feels justified in his role as a father figure. The biological father has his own grievances, bringing up the fact that Mr. Ward was absent when the mother passed away, and the emotional intensity reaches a boiling point. Despite all of this drama, the court must apply the law as it stands. The judge recognizes the strong bond between Malaysia and Mr. Ward, but she ultimately sides with the biological father, who has the legal right to custody. It's a heartbreaking moment for Mr. Ward, who has invested so much emotionally in this child. But ultimately, facts and rights prevail. When it comes to issues of the heart, do you think the law should be more lenient? I drop my mom off at her house since she loves to spend time there.